YouTube, what's going on? Your boy Kofi here to give you my review of the free Meek docu-series on Amazon Prime. Um, just got finished watching all 5 episodes. While each episode, the duration is from 33 minutes to 47 minutes. Very, 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 very good. I'm very impressed with Rock Nation, Amazon, everybody that supported this docu series to give you an in-depth um backstory about just not Meek, but just more about the criminal justice system and how everybody kind of knew about the Meek Mill situation of him going to jail from this last time and the judge, but Meek has been dealing with this judge since January 24th, 2007. And he was just having this, back and forth situation. The judge just had it out for him. And, it is, I mean, come on, somebody on probation for 11 years, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And it is no cause for that. And I'm just very happy that you got a chance to look at the family, his mom, his sisters, his cousins, his uncles, Jay Z, Michael Rubin for the 76ers, some of the attorneys, Van Jones, the Black Lives Matters activist was talking. It's just good to see different perspective. Rick Ross, um, everybody taking a inside look about Meek and the type of person he is from the music, not just the rap hip hop artist, but what type of person he is before it was music, during music, and it just made me, appreciate my life a little bit more because just because you have money doesn't mean nothing. Like Biggie said, more money, more problems. Um, let's start with episode one. Episode one, you get a backstory of Meek Mill as a child growing up. They talked to his mom. He talks about his father. His father died when he was young, got killed in front of a church, and Meek actually talked about that on his first album, Dreams and Nightmares, that came out October 2012, Traumatized, when he talked about how his father got shot and killed in front of the church and how Meek was out of father and how that scarred him, and he still deals with that today. And talk about Meek being with his grandma because his mom had a hard time, just trying to provide for him. And he ended up when he was 15 going to live with his cousins. A lot of his cousins, they lived in South Philadelphia, so he wanted to go over there and he was hustling. He wasn't selling cocaine, but as far as hustling, like doing what he needed to do as far as survive, like playing video games for money, just doing what he needed to do. And he wanted to take rap serious. The first time he had a rap battle, he lost in 2006. And he said he went home crying. He said he'll never lose again. And he took rap serious. So Meek at that time, like he said, he was just like, just trying to grind it out. Um, it shows how, the situation of how Meek went to the store and he was going to the store because his cousin said, go to the store. And at that time in Philadelphia, I think it was 400 murders in 1 year. That's 1.12 murders a day, something like that. If you want to break it down like that, that's crazy. So Philadelphia is what they calling it. Um, so Meek actually got a gun because he wanted to protect himself. He's like, I don't want to get killed out here, and so he said the police was actually on the block that day when he was getting ready to go to the store, and when they told him to put his hands up, he put the gun down on the canvas on the ground, and they rammed him, beat him, used his body as a battering ram to run into the house he lived in, and they charged him with 19 counts. 19 counts. So that's when he went into the court, room as far as when he was arrested. It took his family almost 7 months to come up and raise $5,000 for him to get bail. He went to court. He lost. He was found guilty. Um, he had to go serve 11 to 23 months in jail, but for them 7 months he served, he got time counted for that. So he was also put on 11 years probation. So Meek is moving forward, grinding hard. Let's move into episode 2. Meek Mill, he's doing his thing in Philadelphia, the hottest rapper in Philadelphia at that time. He's making money throughout his shows in Philadelphia. But at the same time, he can't leave Philadelphia or leave anywhere unless he gives his um, probation, the judge, schedule everything he, do because he's on probation. So he links up with Rick Ross. Rick Ross comes to Philadelphia. People are tweeting, you need to jump on a song. That's when Meek came out with that song, Rose Red and the Diamonds Blue. And Rick Ross jumped on the remix. And from there, Rick Ross flew to Miami with him. And it was on and cracking like Action Jackson. Meek became he signed and started just working with Rick Ross, and that's when he made "I'm a Boss" and dropped his Dream and Nightmares album in 2012. Meek Mill had a travel violation because he was in New York promoting his Dreams and Nightmares album, but Hurricane Sandra hit, and he had to do a detour of taking a he had to travel from New York to Philadelphia to get to Atlanta. So he instead of taking a plane, took a car, and they violated him for that. But the judge just kind of like little slap him on the wrist, and he was just having these little small violations of things that was out of control. That some things he couldn't control, and the judge was just just being anal. She was just being anal. So moving forward to episode 3, Meek now he records a video with Big Sean and ASAP Fergie, and at this time they using water guns in the video, and the judge violates him for that, so he has to go do 3 to 6 months in jail. He comes home. Now he comes home. He getting ready to drop Dreams Worth More Than Money in 2015. He hooks up with Nicki Minaj. You're like, oh, everything's going well, whatever for him, but it's still he got this monkey on his back. Him and Drake has his fallout. Meek admits, in episode 3 that he was taking Percocets. He started off taking them because he had a wisdom tooth taken out, but he said it's got worse and worse. He got addicted, and he had to tell a judge like, actually, I need help. So he went to like drug rehab for that, just because he was addicted. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And him and Nicki broke up. So when he came out with his third studio album, Wins and Losses in 2017, is because he took a lot of wins and losses. So he felt like, you know what, I want to let people know. And I believe in my heart, Meek makes the best music when he's vulnerable. When Meek is vulnerable and speaking his story, I think it's so beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, it touches me in my heart because I'm like, this is the Meek I know. This is the Meek I know right here. And nobody can't tell me no different. I mean, he speaks for so many people that's going through something. So when people out there want to give up, Meek is motivating people. That's why he's always been the type of person as far as motivation. Meek got me through a lot of hard times in my life, breaking up with ex-girlfriends when I was struggling at one point, when I was in undergrad. Meek got me through a lot. So I respect Meek. But just the type of music he makes. So we dive into that. So at this time, Meek is moving forward. He's doing his thing. Then Meek, he's in New York trying to promote the wins and losses. And next thing you know it, another violation comes because he's driving dirt bikes in Harlem, and they got some type of footage on social media. The police arrest him in New York 24 hours. They drop the charges from a felony that's dropped the charges, but the judge still violates him. And she keeps trying to say that she keeps giving him all these chances over and over and over and over and over and over. So she sentenced him 2 to 4 years in jail, in the prison. And everybody felt like, this is insane. This is an outburst. So that's when everybody from his not just his legal team, but everybody felt like they should do something. So that's when Jay-Z wants to step up, Michael Rubin wants to step up, more people wants to step up, different attorneys, and I'm talking about black and white people working together trying to help Meek Mill and felt this was wrong. People are signing petitions. People are having rallies in Philadelphia. They're hashtagging all over social media. They got commercials. They doing everything they can. People talking on the Breakfast Club. People talking on Woody Williams. Like, yo, man, this is wrong. F that, F that, F that. Meek is hurt. Meek is speaking his story at the same time. Felt like he didn't know what to do. I got a son out here. My son, I don't want him knowing I'm in jail, but you know, it's a painful thing. Like I'm trying to take care of my family, but this woman is stopping me. So one thing I did like how the documentary showed, they showed the attorneys researching Judge Brinkley at the fact that she actually had all these cases. Like she was actually suing like tenants. She was suing tenants and using her title as a judge of saying, I'm a judge, I would do this to you. I'm like, damn, she was abusing her authority, which I'm not surprised as people in that position, they do that. Like the cops abuse their authority with the gun. A judge is going to abuse their authority with the pen. So I was like, damn, that was actually good information, very informative for me and whoever else who saw the documentary. No, so I was like, that's deep right there. That's deep right there. Then you see so many people fighting to get, the case changed. Meek Mill comes home in April 2018. So at this time, he's not like an activist, but he feels like he wants to fight for the people that's actually in the system. People don't have, there's a lot of people in jail right now in prison that don't have no bail money. No, for real. And they in there for some petty ass crimes. But they don't know the system, they don't know the ins and outs. So he wants to actually come home and help, but at the same time still makes music. So at this time last year, November 30th, 2018, Meek dropped his fourth studio album, Championships. Another classic, another great album. Meek is still fighting the situation. He still got to, obey what the judge is saying. You know, um, everybody's supporter, everybody's behind Meek. And where we at right now with this, not just in the documentary, Meek is actually, there's no more Judge Brinkley. She's off the case. They're gonna actually have Meek to have a new case now that everybody knows about. A fair trial to start all over again. So he's even off probation. I think this is a great documentary, 5 episodes. Like I said, the duration is between 33 minutes and 47 minutes. I enjoyed this. Some stuff I knew already, so it's not like I went in here like, oh, I know that nothing about him. But it was more to see about his mom. I never heard his mom talk. I never seen how his mom looked. That was my first time seeing his sister. Hearing his uncles and cousins talk, hearing people that used to work for Rock Nation and used to work for Maybach Music, and hearing some of the Black Lives Matter activists talk. Van Jones, I know the type of work he's done, especially, in the criminal justice system, and especially speaking on, platforms of for Black and Brown people. So, like I said, I enjoyed this documentary. I was very happy with it. If you get a chance, please check it out. It's on Amazon Prime Video. I use it on my app, watching on the Roku in the bedroom. I was chilling, eating some vegan cookies and cream ice cream. I enjoyed it, man. This was great. Shout out to Meek Mill, free Meek. Not just free Meek, let's free all political prisoners. Because there's like 2.3 million people in jail, right? But we got like 5 million people total combined, which is more like Van Jones said, the commission as far as like, you got 5 million people that's on probation, parole, that have warrants and in jail. That's all totaled up. That's more. See, when people look at that, 2.3 million people just in jail alone is more than people, Africans that was enslaved during slavery. There are more people on probation, parole right now to this day that we had in slavery. So, like they said, this is the 13th Amendment, Slavery Part 2. Michelle Alexander said it. Please check out her book, The New Jim Crow. Great documentary. I feel anybody that's have a family member, a friend that's fighting the system, it's hard to be Black and brown, because we don't have the luxury and the white privilege and the resources to get ourselves out. And like we're born in these conditions of trying to survive. You could just be walking down the street where you live at. And fools would just hem you up. It happened to me before. Yes, yes, they to me and my friends. There's so many things they have done, and they don't care because to me you're just a number. It's not that it's picking on a person because they don't like you personally. No, you're just a number, and you'll do anything to keep this system floating, anything to keep the system working. So if you have seen the documentary, let me know what you think in the comment section. Give me some feedback. If you haven't, please check it out on Amazon Prime Original. Um, Free Meek. So post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you'd like to support and donate to my channel, I have Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Stream apps. Everything is in the description. Till next time, peace.